if I'm not mistaken. If there's anyone here that has never purchased it, haven't purchased yet, or you've never seen this presentation before, go ahead and put a one in the chat. If that's you, you've never seen this presentation before, this is your first time. I see we have Stephanie here. The name looks familiar, but it could be a new Stephanie. If you could come off mute, or you could type it in the chat. First time seeing the presentation, uh, if that's the case. All right. All right. So Dr. Harry Benjamin is the name. I grew up in Jamaica, became a medical doctor there, veered over into the automobile space, became a businessman, did that for about 15, 16 years. And then my wife and I got into network marketing 13 years ago, and we've been in that industry, done very well. 3 years ago, we were able to get into the trading space. So now we've been able to now add the whole idea of trading to the skill sets that we have. And I'll say, in terms of income and the flexibility of being a trader, it really has no parallel, right? It really has no parallel. I could work as a medical doctor and see patients as a way of generating income for my family. That's great. That's one wonderful way to do that. And then the second thing I could do is run a business with staff. I've done that successfully with over 110 staff members. And I've successfully built teams in network marketing and earned very good money, building network marketing organizations. So I do realize that there are different ways to earn money. You could work a regular job. You could run a business with staff. You could do a network marketing business. You could also do trading. All right. And then you can also do investments of different kinds that will give you a return on those investments. So trading, ladies and gentlemen, I believe there's no parallel, and it's simple because you're able to make money much faster than the traditional means. I started off my career here with Xtream as an affiliate. I'm still an affiliate. I will always be one. I recommend that you take that route if you choose to join us. Pay $168 or $249, plus we now have our travel and trade package, which bundles together travel and trading into one package and gives you discounts on your hotel reservations and so forth. Just amazing that we have this, right? And then you could earn commissions if you introduce people to our community. 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10, it goes all the way to $1 million a month, depending on how big of an organization you plan to build. So some of us have goals to build large teams, and you are welcome to join us in that effort. We market different services. The education program is one of the main areas of our academy, our community, where you could come in and learn how to trade the $7.3 trillion per day market and make money. So the education here is very affordable, $89 a month, $99 a month, or $159. These are the basic educational packages, and then you can add to it this powerful add-on that we're going to talk a bit about today, the Safe to Trade technology, $599 to enroll for a year, which is $50 a month, so it's extremely cheap. And then $75 per month for what are called signals. I'll explain what it is. So this is one of the cheapest, most valuable investments out there. This $599 is a joke compared to what it is that this technology will allow you to achieve. Several people have already used it to earn really great income. We have people who have already bought a car, like a gentleman in the UK has already used this technology, and he's never traded before. It took about 3 months to practice and 2 months to practice and become proficient. Then he started trading with 2,500 US dollars. He's now bought himself a Bentley, and he's earned over $500,000. His name is Phil. He lives in the UK. And then there's another gentleman that was homeless, literally used this technology on a library computer after working hours when the library was closed. And he's no longer homeless, has great income to support his family. And many other stories of success. I know Bright in Nigeria is doing really well with his team members, making profits every day. He said that since he's been using the Safe to Trade product, every single day he ends in profit. It doesn't mean he wins every single trade, but he says his losses are very few. So the trading technology is enhancing the results that people can achieve. There's no question about that. All right. So just for clarity, okay, welcome, Everton. I see you're trying to get your head wrapped around this. Do you mind being my co-pilot? Because I don't think you have this yet. You don't mind jumping off mute, and we talk about the Safe to Trade technology together as we go through this presentation. Or Stephanie, if you don't mind unmuting. Hey, Everton, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good. Nice,
Oh,
nice, nice to know. You're in Canada, right?
yes, you're in Canada.
Good, good, good. You haven't purchased this yet, right?
No, we were looking at it because we're thinking maybe later this week we want to pick it up.
All right, great. So you could help me to just look at it, look at the technology, and if there's somebody here who is very new to trading, Stephanie, if you are very new to trading, you could jump off mute and let me know. All right.
No, Dr. Benjamin, I'm not new to it.
Okay, you
I
have a
had
system in
joined
one
before
time.
and I rejoined. So I
I see.
purchased the system. So I'm trying to learn the
All
do's
right,
and
that's
the
wonderful.
don'ts.
That's
Yes,
wonderful. All
thank
right,
you.
that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. All right, so Everton and I are going to talk about this. All right, so let's just look at it for what it is right now on the screen. Let me start with what do you trade, Everton? What do you trade? What asset do you trade?
Uh, we do NAS 100.
NAS 100. All right, great. So NAS 100 is on the screen. All right, and here's the powerful thing about the technology. It gives us a very simple way of identifying entry to be able to know what direction we should enter a trade. We do what are called buy stops and sell stops, and we use four simple parameters to identify a trade. And what time frame do you trade on?
Um, you mean I believe we use a 5 minute.
Okay, so the 5 minute. All right, so on the left of the screen is the 5 minute, and on the right is the 1 minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
between the 1 minute and the 5 minute.
All right, great. All right, wonderful. All right, so let's just go back to maybe this morning, before the New York session began, and then let's see, let's say somewhere around 6 a.m. to see what was happening with NAS. So on the left is the 5 minute chart, on the right is the 1 minute chart. All right. So let's see what was going on this morning. So this morning, let's start here. Let's start here. So can you see this green and red line moving through the screen?
Yeah.
Do you see that line? All right, that's called a moving average. All right. And the four things that we're going to look for, if we were to start here, The first thing that we would notice is that the candles were below the red moving average line. Can you see that? And do you agree with me that they're below?
Yeah.
And then a few minutes later, this green arrow popped on the screen. You see this green up arrow?
Yeah.
All right. So in our business, green means up, red means down. Basically, green means buy, red means sell. So the third thing that we need to have happen, these five indicators, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all need to be the same color as the up arrow. Are they all the
Oh,
same color right
no.
now? No. All right, so each minute passes by, the market is going up, but it's not a wise idea to look at the market going up and jump in hoping that it will keep going up. Because sometimes you could jump in and it turns around on you and you lose a trade. All right. So we're looking for a safe entry. We're looking for a safe entry. So is everything green now?
Yeah.
All right. So that's the third thing. So the three things that we picked out so far or identified so far. One, the candles were below the moving average. Two, the green arrow popped on the screen. Three, all of these are now the same color as the green arrow. Green. Okay. Then we're going to wait for the fourth one from the bottom to turn red. Is the fourth one from the bottom red now?
Yeah.
All right, when this happens, you're going to go ahead and put in an order. To put in an order, it's pretty simple if you've never used it before, MT4 on our laptop, right? Click in this box, click the word trading, click new order, and then you're going to end up choosing a lot size, right? Usually it starts with 0.01, and then you go ahead and put what's called a pending order. And in this case, we're going to do what's called a buy stop. And then we're going to run this until it gets off the screen. But you get some training on how to go ahead and put it on order. So you do it properly and avoid the risk of making a mess. So here's the thing, right? We're going to put in a buy stop a little bit above this line, like about a half an inch or a quarter inch above this line, right? Let's say we'll put it right here. Now, beginners should go for 1 to 3 pips. Now, 1 to 3 pips on NAS could be as tight as right here. This could literally, because right now, if I was to count this distance for NAS, this is literally 11 points on NAS right now. 11 points just from here to here. 11 points. So, okay, so let's say you decided to trade $1 per point, or let's say $10 per point, all right? $10 per point. So if you won this trade from here to here, you'd have earned 10 times 11, okay? Which is $110, right? Let's see what happened. To win the trade, right now the candle is down here, so it has to turn around and go back up and push through these two lines for you to win the trade, all right? For you to win the trade. So minute by minute passes by, right? You could see it came close, but it didn't put you into the trade. It came close, but it didn't put you into the trade. And then the market started to sell off. So the market went in the opposite direction from where it is that we're going. And this green turned to red here. When this happens, when this green turns to red, it means that the market is changing direction. So instead of going for a buy, you need to look now for going for a sell. So you could see that the price was above the green line, the candles were above, the red arrow came on the screen, and now we're waiting for everything to turn red. Is everything red now? Is everything red now?
Yeah.
All right, great. And then the fourth thing that we're waiting on is for the fourth level from the bottom to turn green, right? Is it green? Is the fourth level from the bottom green now? Do you see some green there?
Yeah, I see the green dot, yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is that we're going to go for, again, 1 to 3 pips. And, you know, it's much smaller than this distance because this is about 11 points. But let's say you went for 11 points on NAS. So let's go forward and see if you won this trade. Let's see if you ended up winning this trade. Did you win that trade, Everton?
Yeah.
Yes. So that would be $110, right? From here to here, if you traded $10 per point, because this is 11 points. If you traded $1 per point, it would be $11. If you traded $5 per point, it would be $55. Okay.
All right.
Now, but there's something interesting that happened here for those of us who are a little bit more advanced, right? What about this move right here? What about this? What about trying to catch this move, right? What about trying to catch this move? Because this is a pretty big move that took place here coming down this way, right? What could we have done to have identified that move? Let's look on the left-hand side of the chart right now. When it started up here, this was green, 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 red, green. So obviously that wasn't the time frame that would have been able to use to say, let's get into this trade. So what you could do, Everton, instead of only looking at the 5 minute and the 1 minute, on this side, you could then change this to the 15 minute. So let's change it to the 15 minute and see what happened. Can we see what was going on just before that big drop? What was happening before that big drop, right? Before that big drop, What colors, what is this saying here? What is this pattern saying here? Red, 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 green, red. Can you see that, Everton?
Yeah, red, green.
Yes. So what type of trade would we be going for right here? A sell or a buy?
That would have been a buy, right?
Okay, so because it's 4 red and 1 green, we should be going for a sell and not a buy. All right?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so we're putting our entry just below the moving average, below all these candles here, maybe a little bit down below that, right? And then that's on the 15-minute time frame. So going forward, you could see that this candle went up. All right, so it started going up, the green candle went up, and then let's keep going forward. And it went up some more before it went back down. Now, here's the thing about this. This red turned to green here. Now, when that happens, what you do is go up to the higher time frame, which is a 30-minute, and on the 30-minute time frame, you could clearly see that red, 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 green, red, right? You could see that, right? On the 30-minute time frame. And you could have even come up a little higher and get a better entry on this same trade that we saw happen, right? Let me just mark it with a vertical line, and then I'm going to change it to the 1 minute time frame so that we could see how powerful the system is, right? That it called that out for us. Where's my vertical line? All right, expand this. All right, and let's come up here. Sometimes, yeah, so right here. So where this was showing what you know, where this was showing us a buy. Remember, we were looking at this as a potential buy,
Yeah.
and the market
Potential.
turned around on us.
Mm.
Remember? Green, green,
Yeah.
red, green. That was the first trade we were looking at. And then we'll put our entry line up here. Okay, that's what we're done. We'll put our entry line right up here. But the market didn't come back up to put us into the trade. It went down, right? Remember? It came up close, but it didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Right. But what was happening is that it was starting to sell. How did we know this? Remember, we went to the 30-minute time frame. And on the 30-minute time frame, we were able to see that there was a sell position in place, a sell order, a sell that was predicted by the system. Okay, so the system called out a 30-minute trade on the sell, right? Right here, see? Right where I put this line. You can see it, right? Red, 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 green, red. Can you see this little spot of green here?
Green.
Right. And if we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, you would see that it also was showing, it was calling it out as well on the 15-minute time frame. But it's just that this changed from red to green. Okay, it was somewhere here, somewhere wherever that was. Okay, yeah, 15-minute time frame. So the 30-minute time frame, we were able to find the trade on it to see, okay, so why is the market going down when this is showing green, green, red, green? Why is it going down? It was going down because on the 30-minute time frame, it showed a pattern that says there's going to be a sell. So you would have been able to catch this nice move coming down this morning. Sorry, looking at the wrong one. You'd have been able to catch this very nice move. This one right here. This one right here. Right? You'd have been able to catch this very nice move coming down because on the 15-minute time frame, red, 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 green, red. But this green came in, and for beginners, this would have been something that you should not take. But if you go to the 30-minute time frame, you could see that it was red, 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 green, red, giving you a perfect opportunity to put in a trade right here and then collect all of those pips. So let's count and see how many points were generated in that one move. That's 114 points. Now, just if you traded $10 per point, and you won 114 points this morning on this one trade, how much would you have earned?
That's about it. 140? 1,040?
114 times $10 per point.
That's 1,140, right?
Hey, you're pretty sharp, fella. All right, so let's go back now to so that was the let's say that was the first one this morning. All right, I was going back again to this morning before the New York session kicked in, so that we caught this. We would have been able to catch parts of this one, or for some people, I know for some people you'll probably have caught all of this, right? If you're up at that time, because the system called it out. It's just that were you present taking advantage of the opportunity? Isn't that exciting, Avatar? That you have a system that can predict this, and you could literally put in your order with a sense of confidence that it's going in the direction that it says it's going in. All right. All right. So as time passes by, that one took place, and then here's another one that came up: red, red, green, red. Right. And it was a very small move. It just came slightly below. It didn't stay down too long. But later on, it did give a bigger drop. So we could have been able to move some more money on that one. That's the second one, right? Red, 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 green, red, right? And then here it is again. Another one was called out by the system right here. Red, 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 green, red. This is just looking at NAS, right? Again, a very tight move. And then the bar changed from red to green. When this happens, it could possibly be now a buy. So everything started to turn green. Can you see that? But everything didn't turn green. It went way up and it started coming back down. Now, when you see this happening, then let's look at what's going on the 5-minute time frame, okay? Because when it went up to here, if we look at the 5-minute time frame, what happened is that it came close to the 5-minute trade line over here, and also here. So these 2 points are really entries. So this was really another sell by using the 5-minute time frame and not being worried about the change in the color from red to green. That's a little bit advanced, but for intermediate level people, you're going to be able to do these trades, okay, after a while. But beginners, you should not do this. Leave this one alone, okay? But that was a nice sell again, another sell again You could see that clearly. Okay. All right, let me stop seeing scroll. Let's keep moving forward. All right. So here's another one, but then the box changed from red to green. So you have to be a little careful here, you know, trying to trade when that happens. So let's skip past that one, wait again for another setup. And here comes another setup again, right? Red, 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 red.
Yeah, red.
Yeah, and then it went above the line. Now here's the thing, sometimes like when it came above the line here to try to give you a little green here, sometimes that doesn't happen, but we get a little gap. Do you see a little gap between the yellow line and the red? You see a small gap there? Very small gap, right? So that gap was created because the green candle went up and then started coming back down. So it provided another opportunity to put in what's called a sell. You could have caught some of this as well. That's another trade. And this one was, how many points is this again? 27. All right. And then New York session starts, right? New York session starts. And then let's look at, here's another opportunity. This is a little small dot right here. Didn't get to change the green, but that's another entry that you could have taken advantage of. Then everything turned. Here it changed again to red, 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 green, red, giving you a chance to put in a trade, but it went up instead of coming down. But if you look at the left, what is going on over here on the 5? What is this saying right here? Red, red, green, red. What type of trade should you do on the 5 minute?
That's a sell.
Sell, right? So you're literally putting in a sell trade over here, just below the line, right? Because it showed you here that there's an opportunity for a sell, right? So you could literally be putting in an order for that to come down and give you a sell based on what the 5 minute chart is saying. Or what took place here, Everton? What happened?
Nice.
How many points is that? 73. Right? Would you 73 points and you earn $10 per point. 73 points, $10 per point. How much money would you earn on this one?
$730.
730. And there was another one earlier for $1,110, right?
No,
okay, all right. Well, let's keep going. All right. Well, here's another one. Here, the red, 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 green, red. What type of trade should we look to do here again? Right? We should be looking to do another sell, right? Let's see if it turned around and came back down. Did it give you another win?
Wow.
And then it went back up, right? And it gave
but
the third and the fourth one, you have to be a little careful. Sometimes the market will reverse, and it did reverse. It started buying up. But you're not in the trade because it's a buy stop. And the only way the trade so the only way the trade activated is if it came down and touched your line, which it didn't, right? So fine, everything is now green. When everything is green, what type of trade should we be looking for?
That's a buy. That's a buy.
Yes, correct. So we're going to look for buys. So we're waiting for the fourth level from the bottom to turn red. It almost turned red here, but it didn't, right? It almost turned red here, came below our line, but it didn't give us a red dot. And you guys, after you practice for a while, you realize that sometimes you get this gap will give you an opportunity to go ahead and put in a buy order just above the line, even though you didn't get the red. But you should really wait for the red beginners. All beginners should wait for the red. Could you see that you would have won that trade if you had gone for it? All right. But that's only for intermediate level guys, okay? All right, just warning everybody. All right, so green turned to red, green turned to red. So, beginners should not be trying to do any trades right now. And then you could see on the left-hand side on the 5 minute, the red changed to green as well. So it's setting up the stage for possible buys, right? And looking for buys. But the box is changing from red to green, red to green. And when that's happening, it means that the market is quite volatile at this point, and it's very difficult to put in a buy or a sell order. And you should not try to trade when it's that up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down like that. It's too close, too tight to win a trade, all right? But yes, we got a nice buy up, but we didn't get a very clear indication for an entry. It's here for an intermediate level person because it was all green. And then the box turned to red. This was red. The box over here was still green. So that would have given an intermediate level person the chance to enter a buy to go up and win the trade down here, even though the box was red here. But intermediate level people do that, right? And then here, everything turned green again. Wait until you see a little bit of red. You got some red. You got some red right here. So this gives you an opportunity to come up here now and go for a buy. Remember, we're going for like 1 to 3 pips, right? Very tight move. This is about 11 pips anywhere, 10 pips. Did you win that trade? Did you win that buy trade?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we move from sell to buy now, right? In the same day. Okay. We keep going. We keep going. And then here's another one. Here's another one again. All right. Green, 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 red, green. Okay. So we go above our line again. And we look for it to turn back around, to come back up and give us a win. Let's see if it gave us a win. It sold off. So it changed, the box changed from green to red. So now, what type of trade are you going to start looking for now? Potential sells, but it still came back around and bought back up. Okay, you bought back up, you bought back up. All right. And how would you have looked on that? Here's how you look at this. When it starts selling down this way, there's usually a higher time frame sell that's happening. Why this is happening? But on the 5 minute, you could see everything here is green. Everything is green on the 5 minute. Okay. So when it came down like that on the 5 minute, it gave you an opportunity for this to go up on the 5 minute. All right. Just in terms of understanding how to read it. So you'd have been able to enter a trade somewhere down here, right? Because of the 5 minute. If you look at the 5 minute chart, it would give you that. It will give you that entry here on the 5 minute. Okay, you could see that. All right. Okay, cool. So that's another one. Are we still going? The day isn't done yet, Everton. All right. So it came down, came up, came down. And we're looking at our patterns. We're waiting for the perfect lineup. We're waiting for things to line up. See, everything now is green. Everything now is nice and green. And we're just waiting for a little spot of red. Do you see the spot of red?
Yeah.
Right here's a little choppy. You see, it's a little choppy, up, down, up, down, up, down. You do not want to trade in that choppiness. So just leave that one alone. Skip past that one, leave it alone, and wait again for another setup. Okay, wait again for another setup. And but if we look on the left-hand side, right, while all of this choppiness is going on the 5 minute chart, what type of trade is this, Everton? What type of trade is this
one? That's a buy, right?
Yeah, buy, right? And did it buy up? Did it buy up?
It went up.
Yes. So on the 5 minute chart, it gave you the answer, right? And then that's pretty much the last trade for the day, right? Okay. All right. And Everton, I literally just before the call, I opened this trade and I closed it on this candle. I closed it on this candle because I say, I have a meeting. Let me just go ahead and close. But I could have put in a stop profit and I'd still be up here. All right.
Going up.
Going up. So this is so cool. The system is so cool that it gives us the data. Because see, it gave it to us. Green, 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 red, green. All right, right here on the 5 minute chart. It gave it to us. And then all you'd have to have done is put in your entry at just above this line on the 5 minute, where you could what we call sync scroll it. And when you sync scroll, oops, why are you doing that to me? All right, when you sync scroll, you just do that, and then you know where on the 1 minute chart you should go for your entry.
Oh, it shows on both charts. Yeah.
So you just press this little button here, this button you see blue turn pink. Okay, so once you do that, have sync scroll. So when you have sync scroll, you could put your entry line. You could choose your entry line on the 5 minute, and then you know where on the 1 minute chart you are supposed to put your entry. All right, to catch this. So this is just so powerful. Now this is the.
How you determine where you put it?
Say that one more time.
How you determine where to put the entry?
When you get training on it from the developer, he's going to train you on where to put your entry point and why and so. So I won't shortcut that process for you.
Okay.
The best way to go through the training, and then you'll understand clearly how to do it. All right. So that's going over NAS. But let's just, I saw something on gold. Gold was so excited today, right? Man, gold is rocking, right? Look at this. Red, 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 green, red. Is this a sell? Is this a sell on gold? On the 1 minute chart? Right here, right in front of us, right? Can you see? So this is how cool the system is. This is another one, but this is what we call a dirty sell because the box changed from red to green right here. And then earlier on today, here's a big one, right? Where you could see, even though the box changed red to green, intermediate level people, you see the box was still red. If Bright is on here, man, I know Bright must have cleaned up today, right? Or anybody from Bright's team, because you guys trade gold a lot. Okay, so this is so powerful, Everton. I mean, are you excited?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is such a powerful system, right? Such a blessing to have. All right, so let's look at one more feature. And let's look at some 1 hour. What I call 1 hour trades. Let me just mention those trades on the 1 hour time frame. I mean, this system is so amazing because here's today. This is today. This blue cylinder right here is today. This big drop right here on this red candle is NAS. And if we go to the 30-minute chart, let's look on the 30-minute chart. Could you see what type of trade is this? Was this morning? What type of trade is this? The system said every time.
Yeah, that was a sell.
Yes. So if you had put in your entry just below the 30-minute line here earlier this morning, when this was called out, you'd have won so far. You'd have won 82 points. $10 per point, 82 points, and this is one move here.
Just one move, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Right? Amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing. Okay, somebody's line is unmuted. Oh, it's Vic. Is you Victor? All right. So this is just super duper amazing, right? One move, one candle, 1 hour candle coming down, giving you all of that.
Yeah.
Right? This is in fact, this is a 30-minute chart, not even a 1 hour chart. This is a 30-minute chart, right? So this is exciting that
Oh yeah, this take the guesswork out of it.
Could you say that again?
No, I'm saying this take the guesswork out of it.
Exactly. So you're not trying to put in marking up charts, putting in trend lines and this and that, and guessing and hoping and wondering if, when, it will, it might be, maybe it will. None of that stuff, right? None of that stuff. We don't have any other headache. So this is super cool. Now this is a 30-minute. Let me just expand this. All right. So if we put this to the 1 hour time frame, ladies and gentlemen, each of these blue cylinders is that day. So this is Monday, this is Friday, this is Thursday, Wednesday, and so forth, right? And you could see that there was a nice buy, the 1 hour buy right here, right? Green, green, red, green. Okay, the system called that out. Yeah, you would have won these points from here going up to this point, right? That's 134 points, right?
Wow.
On NAS. This is super amazing. Super amazing, right? And then if we look at all these cells, all of these, every time you see this pattern lined up, it's an opportunity. These are two buy opportunities. You could see that they went up. So the system is 99% correct. 99% correct. So you could literally put your trades in with a sense of confidence, knowing what outcome is going to be. There are some rules that we have to learn and follow those rules, right? You'll get those rules in training. So you'll have to follow those rules if you're going to have success with the system. Once you just follow the rules, obey the rules, do them, use the system according to the rules, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be absolutely fine. All right, man, that's what's silver. Let me put NAS over here. And gold is now dropping nicely. All right, so we could see that NAS, it's starting to buy. If I were looking for entries for these buying stops, so when it pulls back down, you're going to get a little red here, and it gives you a chance to jump in and get a buy up. Or you could look for a gap. Like this was a gap. This one was a gap, right? It came down, came below the line, created a little gap here, jumped in for the trade, and boom, the winner trade on that. So this is just super exciting that we have the system here that gives us this level of confidence to go ahead and put in our trades. Now here's the scanner. Here's the scanner part.
New safety trade alert.
Can you hear that? That beautiful noise, beautiful sound. Can you hear that beautiful sound? Safety trade alert. Did you hear that, Everton?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. So the system calls out this trade. Could you read this one for us? Which trade is this?
And that's US oil.
Yes. M1.
BS1.
Yes, a BS1 means buy stop one. And what that basically means is that on oil, US oil, the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frame are in agreement. Okay. So let's bring US oil on the 5 minute and the 1 minute, and let's see what it's saying right now, right? Let's see what it's saying. What is it saying over here? What is it saying over here? What type of trade is this at the end?
That's a buy.
That's a buy. So I wouldn't trade this at this time of the day because the spreads are not so fancy, right? The spreads are not going to be tight. Spread is too wide, right? What is the spread? The spread is the distance between this blue number and this red number. When it's this wide, the broker collects a lot of money from you when you open the trade. You want this blue and this red to be very close together when you're opening a trade. All right? Okay. So the goal here is for this to go up. It did it twice already. You could see that, right? It came down, back up, came down again, went back up. All right? And the expectation by the system is that it's going to come back up again. Okay? But I wouldn't take that trade now, because even though it's going to win and try to win 1 to 3 pips, or even more, but the broker is going to collect too much money out of your money right now because of the spread. All right, because of the distance between here to here. Because they collect this money up front when you open a trade. They take this out of your money. Yeah. So when it's too wide, it sets you back. All right. Okay. All right. So that's the oil trade. And then let's look at other. What is this one?
The Forex, Euro and Canadian?
Yes, Euro Canadian 1 minute again. Sell stop, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, I'll take this. Let me leave this on here. Okay, and then I'm going to put EuroCAD over here, EuroCAD over here, and then I'm going to put it first on the 1 minute to see what it's saying. All right. So what type of trade is that saying now? EuroCAD. What type of trade is this saying now, Everton?
That's a sell.
That's a sell. You become so good at this already. So we're putting the entry just below the line here, and then we'll put in for 1 to 3 pips, right? But this time of the day, again, as I said, the spreads are not in our favor. See how wide that spread is, okay? And let's see what happens, right? It came down, almost put us in, went back up, and let's see what happens. So the scanner is calling out all of these different trades. It calls out trades on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, all the way to 1 month time frames. And it calls it out across indices, right? So US 30, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, German 30, Japan 225. And it also calls out trades on Forex symbols. So, AUD, CAD, Euro, JPY, and GBP, JPY, and so forth. And it also calls out on cryptocurrencies and also on stocks like Amazon, Facebook, Google, Yahoo, and so forth, right? Right. So this is really, 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 really amazing, an amazing system that we have, right? And Stephanie, yes, I saw your question, but please go through the training. I do not want to shortcut that process for you. Go through the training properly, and you learn where to put your entry point. Right? You learn where to put your entry, and you practice. So let's see if this EuroCAD wins, right? Because it looks like it's pushing down, right, to give you a win live in front of us. And then the system just call out another trade. Look at that.
Yeah.
AU shift. So the system is calling out trades. Plus, you could look at the chart yourself and pick out a trade.
A trade.
Yeah. So Esther, she did her best day was $6,500 in 90 minutes, and she uses a scanner. So she basically waits for the scanner to call out the trades, and then she goes ahead and looks at them, and then she puts the ones in that she thinks are in alignment with the training that she received. And she's done very well. Our first day. Oh, did that win, Everton? Did that win?
Yeah.
Did you see how quick? Did you see that candle come down? Isn't that exciting?
That give you some more, man.
No, it's still going.
Wait, keep going.
Oh my Lord. What a system.
That's amazing, man.
Is this amazing or what?
It is amazing.
Come on. You know what? I believe, anybody who takes this system seriously, because there are a couple of guys one guy's already done over 1.4 million in 7 or 8 months. There's another one at 500,000, another one at 600 or 700,000. since, because the system is just a year since it's been in the marketplace. So I believe over the next year, we're going to have several people that will earn anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million using
Yeah,
this.
get millionaires.
Yep, a lot. Because this system is accurate, it's not guesswork, you know, and it's simple, it's easy to use, it's user friendly. This one trade alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
still going.
the system called it out. And here's 4 more. Okay. So this is so fantastic, right? And the only reason I wouldn't have done this trade is just the spread. Because sometimes it doesn't move as this is big enough because this is a lot of points. This is like this is a lot of points, right? Almost 4 points, right? But the spread here between this is 5052 point. So this is 2.4 points. The difference between here and here is 2.4 points. So it's going to take 2.4 points out of the move when you open it. So if you do not get more than 2.4 points, you wouldn't get into profit. That's the challenge with that spread thing. Okay, just so you know.
The 2.4 points is what the broker get.
Yeah, the broker takes that up front out of your money. So you're down in the trade negative the value of 2.4 points, whether it's $2.4 or $24 or whatever it is, based on how much you put in the trade. But you know the system is accurate. So here's the thing about these assets like EuroCAD. When you trade this during session, when it's blue like this blue section here is the New York London session overlap. That spread narrows and becomes very close, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
these two numbers become very close to each other, and they'll take out like half a point, 0.8 of a point. So it will be much easier for you to be able to make profit during those times, and that's why a lot of people prefer to trade during those sessions. And it looks. Can we see what's going on over here with oil? Can you see what's going on over here with oil, Everton? What looks like it's about to happen?
Yeah, that's a buy. Now,
Is it headed in our direction? I just have to laugh. You know, I'm sitting down at my dining table here, just right click trading, click new order. And you literally just simply change this from market execution to pending order from buy limit, buy stop, or sell stop, put in your orders, and then just monitor your trades properly, close with your trades with profit. Plus, we have classes, we have master traders, we have a community. And this weekend, we're having a live boot camp in California. So you get a lot of support to help you to benefit, right? So the platform, what I recommend you do, I think you're already an Xtreme member. But I always recommend everybody starts off as an affiliate. So you pay the $168 or $249, be an affiliate, and then buy your safety trade product. Because when you're an affiliate, you could introduce friends and family, which we should do because it helps them to stabilize their finances by having the skill set and this technology to make money at this pace. Because technology, you can't work as fast as technology. So when you want that trade in, how many minutes did that take? That trade took seconds, right?
Yeah, just a couple of seconds, yeah.
Yeah. And it could have been $30, $40, or $100, right? Right? And take our spouses out for dinner. Right? That's it. That's what I'm talking about, right? So this is exciting, man. This is super exciting. That's why people are buying cars, people have bought homes, people have been able to take care of their families, pay their bills, because this is super fantastic, all right? And
so you got to be an affiliate to take part.
Yeah, the affiliate includes the Forex education. So you have the live classes with the master traders, you have the video library that you could go to, and then you buy the technology as well. So you'd pay $5.99 one-time fee, then $75 a month plus $99 a month. So that's $174 a month that we pay, and then we have access to the Forex Academy, and then we have access to the trade ideas, and we have access to the scanner. This very powerful scanner that sends you the message. USD CHF 5-minute buy stop. So it's constantly sending out the trades. So some people don't bother to look at the charts. They just say, okay, I'm going to trade between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. in the morning. And they sit down, wait for the scanner to give them the messages, go and look at them, put them in, and make their money. That's what some people do. And then some
Alright.
people look at the charts, analyze the charts, look at the charts, pick out trades, and then take those trades. Because some people may have a preference for certain assets, whether it's
Okay.
gold or NAS or whatever the case might be. All right. Any questions, Everton? I'll give you first dibs on questions, and then anybody else afterwards.
I know, like we had, I believe, we have the F1, the affiliate, but my wife was looking for the program on there and she couldn't find it.
Oh, you mean the safety trade?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do is that you log into, in your case, you log into your back office. Let's go look for it. All right, let me just log in here. All right. I'm gonna log in here. Okay. I hope I put the right thing. Oops. All right, so once you log in, go to shopping cart, or go to shopping cart because you're already a member. So you go to log into your back office, click on shopping cart. And then once you click on shopping cart, do you see this where it says category?
Yeah.
All right, so click the drop down and then change it from health and wellness to Xtreamfx education.
Education.
And once you change it to Xtreamfx education, just scroll down to the bottom. Do you see it now?
Okay.
And
Because
just
I went here. Mine was on health. I didn't know that there was a drop down there.
yeah, so just click add to cart and you're good to go.
All right, awesome.
All right, that's simple. All right, so you have your product and then you get emails and you go through the process of getting it set up. Well, this is a great season, a great time for us all. All right.
All right.
All right. Any other questions from anyone else? Anyone else wants to find out how to get information? And finally, you're asking if you could purchase the product on its own. Yes, but we really don't recommend that because we all need some support to help us to make progress. So either you get an education package or you get an affiliate package. You could always stop the affiliate or education package at any time. You could all just get it for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months if you want, but we recommend that you get it as well because it's just great to have access to the live classes where you can ask questions and so forth. You get the master traders go much more in depth and helping you to understand a lot of other factors that are going to play a role in you being able to use the system profitably. Okay, so final. Please go ahead and get one of the packages. I'd recommend you do that. Plus the safety trade.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Anyone else? Any other questions from anybody else?
Hi,
Hi,
Dr.
Dr.
Benjamin.
Go ahead.
Safety trade alert. New safety
Ladies
trade
first.
alert.
No, it's fine. You go ahead. Don't worry.
Oh, all right. Question on the different packages. What is the difference between the student entrepreneur and the Forex student? How you differentiate those two categories?
Okay, so the Forex student is the entrepreneurial student is somebody who has a student ID and they're in school, and that person gets a discount of $10. Right, so that person gets a $10 discount, right? If they're in school.
And the Forex student, what do they get? The only thing what has happened there is that they're not able to really build a business. They just get everything else as an affiliate, except that they don't get to build a business out of it.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the difference is that is when you're an affiliate, you can earn commissions. When you're
Right.
when you're a student only, you just have the education. So you pay an extra $69 for the year. So it makes good business sense to just have the affiliate package rather than the student package alone. Because if you introduce a friend and they join, you'll earn some money. If you're a student and you introduce someone, you earn no money. So it just makes good sense to get an affiliate package.
Okay, and you can upgrade from a student to an affiliate at any point in time.
Exactly. You could pay the extra $68 if you'd like.
Well, you mean there's a difference, a $68 difference between affiliate and student?
Yeah, so it's $99 a month, and then affiliates pay
New safety trade alert. New
$68,
safety trade alert.
right? $69, sorry, once a year, right? So once a year. So you pay $69 once a year to be an affiliate. So what's $69? You know what I mean, right? You know,
Yeah.
that's a no-brainer. So you just pay that one time, you're an affiliate, and then we pay $99 a month. In either being a student or an affiliate, we all pay $99 a month. And then you have access to all the education, the library, the videos, the classes, the trade ideas, all of that is included in your package. You know, and the support of being in the community. And then you can earn commissions if you pay the affiliate $69. So once a year.
Okay, so that $69 is included in the 168 initial fee.
Yes, correct. So it's 99 plus 69.
Ah, okay. All right, thank you very much.
All right, cool.
New safety
welcome.
trade alert. New safety trade alert.
All right. So I was just trying to put a little money trap for Nas. Hopefully, you know, during the crossover, they jump is up sometimes, right? So if they do, you know, we just open up the trade and then you open up after the next 1 hour in a little bit of profit. Not a big win, a nice for tight, you know, if they do it. Sometimes they don't. You know, it may just continue going sideways or it may go down because the market closes in another 2 minutes. So, but that's just, you know, one of the things that you will experience in the process of using the system, right? All right, market is about to close in another 1 minute. Won't be able to change anything. All right, any other questions from anybody?
Yes, Doctor, it's Bhavna. You okay?
Go ahead, Bob.
Right. I'm up and running. Well, my indicators are all done, but I'm having issue with the scanner. Now they say 24 hours. It's 29 hours now, and I'm trying to log in, and it keeps saying access denied. Would you?
Yeah, they'll add it to the scanner room. Sometimes it's 24 hours, sometimes it's 48. You know, because it's just a bunch of people lined up trying to, you know, but they'll get everybody in. You know, it's not that they won't. You will be left out or anything like that. You will get in there. It's just it's just a function of a lot of people getting the system. That's all.
Okay, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I signed up on 8th of September, and I've still not got the scanner. It's almost over 2 weeks. I've not even used it.
The
So
scanner.
I don't know.
When did you open the profile for it?
I actually signed up and paid for the
No,
system.
what I mean is the profile for the scanner. Because remember, you have to go like the scanner, right? You have to.
Oh
You have
yeah,
to log in.
that was last night. Actually, I did.
Okay, so that's why that part was delayed. Because if you had created this profile here, you know, you know, mine is locked, mine is registered now, but you could have come and I don't want to log out and do that. But you know, you create a profile, okay, by putting in your details, and then they will confirm the profile and then go ahead and put you into the scanner room. Because currently it's not automated yet, so they have to manually add people. So, but you know, at some point they'll get it automated, but right now it's not. So that's why it's not automatic.
Yeah,
right?
but I didn't even get the link till Thursday. Thursday was a day I got the link, and I did it Monday.
Okay, that's fine. So
No,
they'll
yes,
add you.
actually Sunday.
They'll add you within 24 to 40 hours. So they'll update because once you create a profile, you know, every day or 2 days they'll update people who have all the new people. They add them to the scanner rooms, and there's a couple of different scanner rooms. So Yeah, but you'll get added. Don't worry about it. You'll definitely get added.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say is just I'll miss out. Like I've 1 month is free, first month, but then I'll be hardly using for 10 days because it's already 17 days gone anyway, since
Yeah,
I've
that's
signed
cool.
up, paid for it. Do you
Yeah,
think that extended?
understand the that part. But, it's the first month the scanner is free, so you're not paying for the scanner in the first month. You get it is, but not that's an excuse. But I personally I'm just grateful that we have a system like this to give us this type of information. So those little inconveniences that we have to deal with, to me that's just a part of the blessing that we have a system like this. Because where in the world do we have a system that can call out trades before the news, call out trades before the market open, call out trades like what I just showed us on NAS earlier today, with such confidence that we can take these trades and know that they'll win. That's just a blessing. So, yes, we have a little bit of an inconvenience, but I believe it's way more than worth it with the value of what we're receiving in exchange. So yeah. Hopefully you love them and forgive them back. I know you have. Right? For the delay. Okay?
All right, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Anyone else? All right. So congratulations again, Bob. I know you've stayed steady. I know your scanner is almost there. Your indicators are running, and you'll be practicing, and soon you'll be giving us your testimony about how much money you've earned.
Well, I hope so. I had my first one-to-one with Kevin today.
Nice. How was it?
It was good. It was good.
Great.
Yeah,
So I watched the video over and over, like what Bright did, and those of us who have been good students do. And you just practice until you become a master at this, right? Because it's definitely worth it.
Yes, that's the next plan now.
All right, good.